All right, welcome back to another episode of Chip Theory. Here we have, we're going to talk about the C sharp Dorian mode. Dorian is our second mode of the major scale. Here we have our chips laid out from C sharp to C here. So we're going to have C sharp D, D sharp E, F, F sharp G, G sharp A sharp B, and C. Now, our Dorian mode, being the second mode of the major mode, is going to, our major scale is going to change our major scale pattern from the major scale Ionian pattern of whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. What's going to happen is the first whole step will be transferred to the end. So we're going to shift it kind of one to the left, and we're going to have a whole step, a half step, a whole step, a whole step, a whole step, a half step, and then a whole step for our Dorian pattern. So we're going to form the Dorian scale starting here on C sharp using that pattern, the Dorian pattern of whole, half, whole, 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 half, whole. Here we have from C sharp, we're looking for a whole step. We have from C sharp to D sharp. Now we need a half step, from D sharp to E. Now we need a whole step from E to F sharp. Another whole step from F sharp to G sharp. Another whole step from G sharp to A sharp. Then a half step from A sharp to B. And then of course our final whole step will be from this note here, the B, to the octave C sharp. Now we've arrived here at the notes of our C sharp Dorian scale. We're going to have C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, and C sharp. Coming down is C sharp, B, A sharp, G sharp, F sharp, E, D sharp, and C sharp. You can see that we have 5 sharps in the scale of the C sharp Dorian, which is going to be relative to a B major scale. But it's important also to realize that we have here a C sharp major scale with a flatted third note and a flat 7. That's going to be our pattern for Dorian mode, is that we're going to flat the third of the major scale, in this case C sharp major, from E sharp to E natural, and B sharp to B natural, which is how we arrive at our Dorian scale from the major scale of C sharp major, the C sharp Dorian. Our triads of the C sharp Dorian mode are going to be in this order as well. We're going to have a minor first chord, C sharp, E, G sharp. We'll have a minor second one, D sharp, F sharp, A sharp. We're going to have a major flat 3. This is called the flat 3 note, right? Our E, G sharp, and B is major. F sharp, A sharp, C sharp is major. G sharp, B, and D sharp is minor. And the flat 7, E, B, D sharp, and F sharp is major. B, D sharp, F sharp. For our 7th chord of a Dorian scale will be major. Okay, realizing this, we can build 7th chords on all the notes of our Dorian scale using alternating scale tones. So we're going to be using the C sharp, E, G sharp, and B, um, like that. C sharp, E, G sharp, and B. Here's a C sharp minor 7, or 3, 4, 3 in root position, starting on C sharp. D sharp is going to be very similar to the C sharp structure. Then it's going to be a 3, 4, 3 spacing starting on D sharp, D sharp, F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp. These are both minor 7s. Our flat 3 is a major 7, E, G sharp, B, and D sharp. If you recall, major 7 has a structure of 4, 3, and 4. Our 4 chord here is going to be a dominant 7, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, and E. Again, it's dominant 7 because our E is going to be natural. In F sharp major, you have an E sharp, so it's been flatted from E sharp to E natural. That gives us a minor 7th between F sharp and E. It's also a minor 3rd. C sharp to E is a minor 3rd above the F sharp major triad. So we have the F sharp dominant, or a 4-3-3 structure for the 4 chord of C sharp Dorian. The 5 chord is going to be minor, G sharp, B, D sharp, and F sharp. Again, the 5 chord is just like the 1 and the 2. It's going to be a 3-4-3. Our 6 chord is going to be an A sharp half diminished, A sharp, C sharp, E, and G sharp. Again, this is an A sharp half diminished, or a minor 7 flat 5. And now we have a flat 5th from E sharp to E natural here. And our 7th position is going to be a B major 7, B, D sharp, F sharp, and A sharp. This is a 4-3-4 position, major 7, for the flat 7, B, D sharp, F sharp, A sharp. Okay. Let's talk about the inversions of these chords of C sharp Dorian. Again, our relative major of B major 7 here is on the 7th position. So it shifts all the chords around. So we're starting here really on the 2nd chord of B. But if we look at it as C sharp Dorian, our chord progressions will function, will sound in this position. So here on our 1 position is going to be our minor 7, C sharp minor 7, C sharp, E, G sharp, B. We're going to invert this, move our C sharp to the top. It'll give us our 4-3-2 position of starting on E, E, G sharp, B, C sharp, to our 3-2-3 inversion, starting on G sharp, B, C sharp, E, to our 2-3-4 inversion, starting on B, C sharp, E, G sharp. Coming down, we're going to have G sharp, E, C sharp, B, E, C sharp, B, G sharp, C sharp, B, G sharp, E, and B, G sharp, E, C sharp. All right, our 2nd position chord is the D sharp minor 7, the same structure as the first chord, starting on D sharp. So we have a 3, 4, 3, D sharp, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. The first inversion, we're going to have a 4, 3, 2 inversion, starting on F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, to our 3, 2, 3 inversion, starting on A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, to a 2, 3, 4 inversion, starting on C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, and A sharp. Coming down as A sharp, F sharp, D sharp, C sharp, F sharp, D sharp, C sharp, A sharp, D sharp, C sharp, A sharp, F sharp, and C sharp, A sharp, F sharp, and D sharp. Our third position chord was the flat 3 major 7, or an E major 7 in 4-3-4 position, E, G sharp, B, and D sharp. We move our E up. We have a 3-4-1 major 7, starting on G sharp, B, D sharp, and E. Here we have a 4-1-4 inversion, starting on B, D sharp, E, G sharp, and our third inversion, or 1-4-3 position, starting on D sharp, E, G sharp, B. Coming down as B, G sharp, E, D sharp, G sharp, E, D sharp, B, E, D sharp, B, G sharp, and D sharp, B, G sharp, E. Our 4 chord was an F sharp dominant 7, or major or dominant 7, or a 4-3-3 position, root position, starting on F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, and E. Again, the dominant 7 is the 4 chord of a Dorian scale. I'm going to invert it, put our F sharp up, giving us our 3-3-2 inversion, starting on A sharp, C sharp, E, F sharp. We have our 3-2-4 position, starting on C sharp, E, F sharp, A sharp, to our 2-4-3 position, starting on E, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. Coming down is C sharp, F sharp, E, A sharp, F sharp, E, C sharp, F sharp, E, C sharp, A sharp, and E, C sharp, A sharp, F sharp. Our 5 chord is minor, or minor 7, which resembles very much the first chord and second chord of C sharp Dorian, starting on G sharp, 3-4-3, minor 7, G sharp, B, D sharp, and F sharp. Inverting our G sharp, we're going to have our 4-3-2 inversion, starting on B, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, to our 3-2-3 inversion, starting on D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, B, to our 2-3-4 position, starting on F sharp, G sharp, B, and D sharp. Coming down is D sharp, B, G sharp, F sharp, B, G sharp, F sharp, D sharp, G sharp, F sharp, D sharp, B, and F sharp, D sharp, B, G sharp. Our sixth chord is going to be the A sharp half diminished, or a 3-3-4 position, starting on A sharp. A sharp, C sharp, E, G sharp. Moving our A sharp up, we're going to have a 3-4-2 position, starting on C sharp, E, G sharp, A sharp. Here we have a 4-2-3 starting on E, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp. In a 2-3-3 position starting on G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, and E. Coming down is E, C sharp, A sharp, G sharp, C sharp, A sharp, G sharp, E, A sharp, G sharp, E, C sharp, and G sharp, E, C sharp, A sharp. Finally, to our seventh position chord, our flat 7, major 7, starting on B. We have 4-3-4 position, starting on B, D sharp, F sharp, and A sharp. To our 3-4-1 inversion, D sharp, F sharp, A sharp, B. To our 4-1-4, starting on F sharp, A sharp, B, and D sharp. To our 1-4-3, starting on A sharp, B, D sharp, F sharp. Coming down is F sharp, D sharp, B, A sharp, D sharp, B, A sharp, F sharp, B, A sharp, F sharp, D sharp, and A sharp, F sharp, D sharp, B. Again, these are the chords of C sharp Dorian mode, the C sharp minor 7, D sharp minor 7, E major 7, F sharp dominant 7, G sharp minor 7, A sharp minor 7 flat 5, or A sharp half diminished, and B major 7.